I got one. I finally got one.
It feels stable at speed, people, I'm not joking.
What's crack-a-lacking, guys and girls? Hopefully everyone's doing alright. I know I am. It's a good day today because today I get to reveal my newest bike, which I've been able to get a hand on. The Specialized status, can you believe it? I have been looking for one of these bikes since last year. These bikes are becoming so elusive to track down. I'm not going to bore you with the complications as to how I've got it, but I'm going to give a shout out to Biketreks, who are able to give me the hooker. I'll leave their contact details in the link in the description below. But believe me, like, none of my local bike shops within my neck of the woods can even get a hand on them, not to mention none of the Specialized concept shops, which is a bit unfortunate, but nonetheless. But like I said, I'm going to give you guys a walk through the bike, show you what's so epic about it, because like I said, this is the first mullet bike I've ever swung a leg over, ever. So why don't we dive in and see what is so cool.
Okay, so first of all, I just gotta say this. Just look at the colour. Just look at this. Like, it's difficult for me to say whether or not it's burgundy or maroon. I think they technically call it maroon, but you know, I've had a couple of people who've said like it's burgundy, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna argue, but the colour just looks amazing. This is one of the nicest colour schemes Specialized have ever implemented on any of their frames. This type of bike, you can get it in two colourways. You can get it in this, or you can get it in a charcoaly silver colour. I opted for this colour because my Levo is kind of a silver charcoal colour, and I didn't want two bikes which kind of clashed. But like I said, this is the Specialized status. This is an S5, so this is the biggest frame size in which you can get this bike. And in terms of all the newest type of geometry, low, long, slack, this bike has it in spades. Build kit on this bike, Fox suspension, so Fox 36 up front, Fox DPX2 in the rear, 160mm travel back and forth. And as I said before, this is a mullet bike, the first mullet bike I've ever swung a leg over. And for those of you unfamiliar with that term, effectively it denotes a smaller wheel at the back and a bigger wheel up front. In this case, 27.5 at the back, 29 up front.
I won't lie to you guys, I'm not going to spend a good portion of this video going through every single detail of the bike, such as spec list and such. Actually, the things in which I've outlined more or less are going to remain on this bike, such as suspension and the handlebar and stem combinations and bits and pieces. But all other bits and pieces like tyres, wheel set, drivetrain and other bits and pieces, subject to time, abuse and wear and tear, yeah, they may come out. But at the very least, I feel like I've gone over the important bits and pieces that you guys need to know. But there is two things in which I wouldn't mind clarifying for this video, because I feel that it's something in which people need to know walking into buying this bike.
Okay, so there are two things, like I said, which I just want to clarify regarding this bike. Now, there's been a fair few advocates who, when they were outlining all the specs and bits and pieces on this bike, they always kept on saying that there is only the one variant. In 2021, that is false. There are technically two variants in which you can actually get this bike in. There is the 160, which is what I have, and there is a 140. Now, from what I understand, in the UK and European market, we're not getting the 140, we're getting the 160. However, in America, Canada, and some other places, you can have either the 160 or the 140. From what I'm able to gauge, though I don't have facts or confirmation of this, the only difference between the two is the yoke and the rear shock eye-to-eye differs. Don't ask me what those measurements are. As soon as I get confirmation, I will gladly let you guys know. But effectively, I believe it is possible to turn a 140 to a 160 and vice versa. Personally, I doubt I'll be doing that, but if I do get confirmation, I will gladly share this amongst all of you. The second thing which I definitely need to talk about, so here it is, just picked this up. Huge shout out to Leisure Lakes. It is my new one-up dropper seat post, 210 millimeters of drop. Believe me, I cannot wait to install that onto this thing. It's going to be crazy. I have done, well, no, being fair, Leisure Lakes as well as Biketreks both confirmed a 210 34.9 dropper seat post from one up will fit in an S5 without issue. You can actually run it slammed. There's a possibility it may not be slammed for me, but it ain't going to be far off, I'll say that much, so I'll be able to reap the benefits of the low standover height for this thing. Make no mistake, I have no regrets buying this bike. It was a bike I always wanted to own back from last year, and truth be told, if I was able to wrangle this bike, there's a strong possibility I probably wouldn't own the Enduro. But I have no regrets getting the Enduro because it was a welcome addition to my fleet and a good introduction to me swinging a leg over a long travel 29er. But this is a Mullet. So let's see what makes this thing so flipping amazing from what people have been saying.
Alright. Samo Valley. Let's see what you like around here, Status, in your stock configuration. Thought I was going to be alone, but that's cool. Alright, so to emphasize what I believe this bike should be able to do okay at, I'm going to climb this. So it's locked out. Oh my gosh, come on people! Status can climb. Nah. Let it be known, people. Sometimes when it comes to certain advocates, don't believe the hype. We've just climbed up that. You did not see me struggle. Alright, dropping. What the hell got caught in my back wheel there? Nah, not struggling. Just something got caught in my back wheel. Yeah. Check me out, Neeko. Just go on YouTube, Neeko, Neeko. You'll find me, and probably see this video for tomorrow or Sunday. Rock on. Alright. First time. Why not? Alright, drop it. That is sick. That is just too sick, people. Alright, let's see what else we can get up to. Let's see how this does. Short back end, yep. That's what you want. Acceleration's decent. Oh my days, 29-inch wheel at the front. Glide over things. Oh my days! The rear just wanted to crack the ground superb! Mullet forever! Oh my days, that was sick. That was sick. That was probably the sickest run I've ever done. Oh my days.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the sickest lap I have ever done, and it was done on this. This thing is seriously leaving an impression. I cannot believe it. I'll say it again, just like I said at the beginning of the video. I finally got one, and the mullet fever is starting to leave an impression, people. Oh my days, I am super excited to have this in my arsenal. Now, I will gladly say, I have no intention of getting rid of the Enduro. I have no intention of getting rid of the Stumpy. None of my e-bikes are going. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping them all, but this is just going to be a welcome addition to my fleet, and it will serve a purpose, which you'll find out what that purpose will be in due course. But nonetheless, if you do like this type of stuff, hit that like button, comment down below, expect the upgrade regarding the 1 o'clock seat post for next week, and of course until then, take it easy.